IVM.
There's a quick survey to fill out on ivmpodcast.com/survey. It lets us know a little bit more about who's listening to us. And you know what? We're going to do a few prizes. So, we'll do a random drawing of maybe 10 people and we'll send you all some swag. Remember, that's ivmpodcast.com/survey where you can fill out the survey.
You are the most valuable investment you will ever make. Hi, I'm Zarina Poonawalla, your leadership coach, life coach, and emotional intelligence coach. You probably know me from the Empowering series, and this is my new show, the Life Manifesto with Zarina Poonawalla. I'm going to coach you to be the best version of yourselves. So get ready to create, attain, and manifest the life you've always desired and make it your reality. Character, characterless, character assassination. We get quite attached to the idea of character, but how many of you can really confidently define your character? Really? Just think on it for me, will you? In fact, why don't you just go ahead and journalize this? Ask yourself, what does my character comprise of? What offends my character? And most essentially, how do I build my character? Character crisis is our living truth today. And no, I'm not talking about gaming and game designing. I'm talking about human beings. Yes, because very few people are associated with high quality character anymore. I was in one of my coaching sessions and my client, she said that her business partner, who also happens to be her husband, he character assassinated her in an argument. And she was obviously very broken, very hurt. And I asked her, what did he say to her? She said he reminded her of her past relationships and made her feel terrible. So then I asked her, how is that character assassination? She took a moment. She tried to think. And then she said, I don't know, but it just is. In that conversation, in that moment, I realized that the biggest mistake we make is judge character on our past relationships, on our sexuality, and our choice of partners, or on the vices that we have, drinking, smoking, whatever it is. I realized how often women and men are called characterless. And take, for example, a sex worker. From the time I've seen or understood history, I've always understood sex workers have been associated with a lack of character. And that is what's wrong. Okay? They probably may have the strongest character you know, much more than the dignified people who walk around you. But that is the problem. The deeper understanding of character goes beyond all of this. It goes beyond the fact that how you have lived your life, how many partners you've had, what kind of vices you have. It goes beyond that. A person with character has a strong sense of honesty, reliability, and integrity. So, let's unlearn this hideous way of thinking and let me show you how to build a very strong and real character for yourself. All right. Value honesty. A person who lacks honesty lacks character. Now let me shock you with some very interesting facts here. Did you know that as per a study, about 88% students cheat, and that leaves around 12% students who don't? But guess what happens to the 12%? They get called names: nerd, teacher's pet, the uncool lot. So naturally, since childhood, cheating became cool and acceptable. I know as I say this, we all have had our own school and college stories, so I'm not going to get into them. And we came to realize then that it's no big deal, right? Eventually, cheating was cool, it was fun, and it was okay. Then, cheating your lover became alright, because then loyalty is uncool too, right? Then cheating your business partner, oh, that is just being a crude entrepreneur, need of the hour. And then cheating your spouse, your family, your friends, most of all yourself. All part of the game, isn't it? Dishonesty always starts small and it's always harmless. So if you want to build character, nip it in the bud while you can and make sure that you always value honesty. Avoid being biased. Character is built when you can look at people and situations for who and what they really are, without forming a biased opinion. You may realize that sometimes you go through something known as the halo or horn effect. That could cloud your judgment. The halo effect means that if somebody has one good quality, you overlook all their bad qualities and you create a halo around them. You make everything about them good. And the horn effect is basically the opposite. When you see one bad thing about this person, you start clouding your opinion with all the other good things that they may have, and you don't want to see them. If you really want to build character, avoid being biased. Don't judge people. Have an opinion, have a well-formed opinion, and not a biased one. Be impeccable with your word. As Don Miguel Ruiz says in the Four Agreements, be impeccable with your word. That's what strong character is. It's with integrity. A person is known for their word. They honor their word. They wear their word like a badge of honor. This is not for gossip mongers, not someone with loose lips, no false promises, just real word. If you've given your word, stand by it. If you've said something, own it. Be impeccable with your word. Character is non-negotiable and non-circumstantial. You don't change. You don't change your character for a person, situation, or thing. Your character is not convenient, it is constant. Build a value system that helps you understand what is negotiable and what is not, what is acceptable and what is not, what is integral to you and what is not. Character is not a noun, it's a verb. Your actions speak volumes of your character. Let your actions define it. Be unequivocal, real, and authentic. Most of all, keep learning, keep evolving, and keep developing, progressing yourselves as much as possible. Character is not just heart or mind, it's your soul. So make sure to keep your soul intact and create a value system that is unshakable. So, my precious people, if you enjoy listening to the Life Manifesto and manifesting your life and achieving your dreams, please go ahead and like and rate our podcast. You can also click on the notification bell to get to know as soon as our latest episode drops. Do subscribe to the Life Manifesto. It's going to help us go a long way, and also reach out to like-minded people who want to truly manifest their lives and live the best version of themselves. Meanwhile, do what you love and do it often. And if you don't like something, go ahead and change it. The power is within you. Thank you for tuning in to the Life Manifesto with me, Zarina. If you find the show useful, then please share it with your friends, family, and co-workers. You never know. You may just help someone become the best version of themselves. And if you want to align your life with some signature masterclasses, certification courses, and live sessions with me, go check out and download my app, Life Manifesto with Zarina Poonawalla, available on Play Store or Apple Store. And if you have any suggestions or anything that you would like to share with me, get in touch with me on my social media handles. I am at Zarina Poonawalla on Instagram and LinkedIn, and at Zarina Speaks on Twitter. See you in the next episode.
Hey everybody, it's been another great week on the IVM Podcast Network. On Cock and Bull on Cyrus Says, Cyrus talks to Gauri Devi Dayal, host of This Round Is On Me, along with Abbas Momin and Antarix. They congratulate Gauri on the fact that her restaurant The Table made it to the top 50 restaurants in Asia, and discuss the Oscars debacle over Will Smith snapping Chris Rock. On Paisa Vaisa, Anupam introduces us to Anubhav Jain, CEO and co-founder at Groupify. They unravel how the BNPL service is solving SME's cash flow. On the Filter Coffee podcast, Karthik talks to Pamela Kale Malhotra, co-founder and trustee of the Sai Sanctuary. Karthik asks her how a girl from New Jersey grew up with the dream of starting a wildlife sanctuary. On Tere Mere Raste, Keshav takes us on a trip to the land of Buddhist monks and Danny Denzongpa, Gang Talk. And on the Life Manifesto, Zarina talks about developing 4 must-have qualities for a better life. Do follow us on social media. We're IVM Podcast on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. And remember, if you're enjoying this show or any of our other shows for that matter, please do tell a friend. Also, don't forget to rate us on any of the platforms you might be listening to us on. And do check us out on YouTube. We're building a whole bunch of different channels. You can find them on ivmpodcast.com/YouTube. And we're also doing a small listener survey, which we would really appreciate your help with. It helps us kind of talk to advertisers. So you could go to ivmpodcast.com/survey. It'll just take a couple of minutes and it would be really helpful to us. We do appreciate this. And finally, we'd like to thank our sponsors this week, SBI Life Insurance and the India Water Portal. Thank you so much for making this possible.
Are you looking for finance products and services that can enhance your personal finance experience? Are you looking for a space to talk about your financial product or service? And are you looking for a crisp talk show where the conversation is all about money? Well, your search ends here. Hi. My name is Anupam Gupta and I'm host of the Paisa Vaisa podcast, and I invite you for the conversation about your personal finance on each Monday on the IVM Podcast app or the website or on any podcast streaming platforms. See you folks.